I can sit up here. So this is going to be for the Community Supervision Department.
I want to go to trial.
This one is for us. And what, we're going to e-sign this, and this will be on the computer tonight, probably by this afternoon. So that's your case number, court number, and it's going to be felony evading. Never been convicted of a felony. You're asking the judge to put you on community supervision, and you're going to sign right there. This one is a waiver of your constitutional rights. You have a right to a trial, agreement to stipulate. I'm saying it happened, and that makes it a judicial confession. They're going to dismiss the two cases, and 3 years deferred. She'll let you off by December. 200 hours of community service. I'm going to come back and ask that your school, as soon as you get me your transcripts, I'm going to ask that your school be applied to that. And they're dismissing these cases, but they can refile them. They won't, but they could. These are your admonishments. These are important. You're charged with felony evading. It is a felony, but you're not going to have a conviction. And I will explain down the road. I'm here every single day, and we can go over everything, even watch all the videotapes again if you want to. This is the second best thing that could have happened, and I can further explain that also. Third-degree felony, 2 to 10. She could give you 10 years in prison if you mess up on probation. She won't. Plea bargain, you got to ask permission to appeal, but I don't have to ask permission to appeal. I mean, if there is something to appeal, we will. If you're not a citizen, you could be deported. This is important. Deferred adjudication. If you violate community service, the community supervision, you can be arrested and detained. You're entitled to a hearing, and the judge can add and subtract and do stuff after the hearing, including send you to prison. If you successfully complete it, you may be eligible to petition the court for non-disclosure. Tom doesn't do non-disclosure, and I don't say expunctions. I got a lot of rich clients. There's a lot of offshore companies that will supply Chevron and Walmart and Kroger things that are not allowable in Texas. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm competent, I understand everything. You don't have to have the judge read this to me. You don't have to have the court reporter take it all down. I'm doing it freely and voluntarily. And my lawyer was appointed totally satisfied. We know nobody's totally satisfied. I give up my right to a trial by jury. I understand that a pre-sentence investigation could be had. As a practical matter, the two things we did were done. She froze up the competency, although it said you're competent. We read and write English, understand the consequences. You swear that all this is true. I'm going to sign that. This is me saying they gave me everything I asked for and then some. I'm still waiting on jail records, but you can get those, and like the judge said, that's a civil suit. It has nothing to do with us. Although I've already checked. I mean, they're going to say any injuries you had were caused by yourself, not letting them handcuff you.
This is. What if it shows in the video that?
Yeah, this is you telling the. This is you saying that Tom told me that. He's got everything. Oh, wait a minute. This is out of order. This is what they say is everything they sent me, but this is only what they have to show the court that they sent me. They sent me a lot more stuff. They sent me everything. And they know that if I don't have it on my computer and they try to use it at trial, we'll get a mistrial. It's just that simple. That's why we're getting a pretty good deal, and that's why we would have had a misdemeanor evading half a year ago or whenever it was.
So you went from misdemeanor to a felony evading, so we got a felony evading she's going to accept? Is that what you're saying?
Because that guy is not the same guy who yelled and screamed on the first day, so I don't know how many dads you have. it's a plea bargain case and you can't appeal. Well, that is technically true. There's so much in these three cases that we would get an appeal if we asked for one. So if you mess up, I'll say this in witnesses, I'll write it to you, I'll text it to you, I'll email it to you. I don't think you're going to go spend much more than a week or two in jail, but I don't want to mess with it. And this is you saying, I got 30 days to change my mind, ask for a new trial. You can hire a lawyer up until 29 days from today. They count the first day. That's a trick they use down here.
Is that the only trick they use down here?
Yeah, just all you have to do is hire a lawyer or anybody. You come back in here within 29 days and say, I want a new trial, and you get a new trial. This you're going to give the community supervision. I'll give you one of their pens. Right now, to make everybody happy, we're going to go to the clerk, and the clerk's going to swear you to everything, and then you're going to e-sign it. I'm going to e-sign it, and it'll be online.
I believe she just said she didn't want to sign it.
Oh, so now you don't. You
got to talk to her.
you just go tell the judge to change your mind. You want a trial.
No, give it whatever you want to do.
I thought he said it is one for a trial in there.
No, he's giving. Can you explain? Isn't that a plea offer?
No. You don't sign these. You e-sign it. Everything's on.
Can I see the paper to read it?
I just showed you the papers.
No, you didn't show me. You read it off yourself.
I showed you the papers, but we'll take as long as you want. It doesn't matter.
Thanks.
All day long. Okay, this is your motion for a community supervision. You're telling the judge I've never been in trouble before, and I want the judge to give me community supervision.
Okay.
This is your giving up your constitutional right to a trial by jury. You're stipulating, that means I'm saying it's true, I'm not contesting it, and that makes it a confession that I committed evading in a vehicle. The state agrees to dismiss the other two cases, first-degree felony, assault of a public servant, and even that had problems. It says assault by a public servant. I haven't told these guys, but my colleagues think that's really funny. We would have got that dismissed once we set the case for trial. And then this one, harassing an officer. Harassing is okay. Nobody says spitting, and you didn't get an assault for the spitting, and I have a lot of guys that got charged with assault for spitting. Anyway, 200 hours of community service. I'm going to come back and ask the judge if you can count your school. I'm certain she's going to say yes.
Okay, wait. Before you continue on, basically the part of that says, basically after I sign this, it's no trial, and I can't go to a trial or nothing like that. Like it's set in stone.
What?
Well, if I sign this, that means I can't go to a trial for my cases no more, right? Like it just is.
No. You can sue the sheriff for beating you up in the jail.
You want to do that?
Anything else?
No.
All right. And then this is just the bottom line. You're just signing that. The clerk's saying she's signing something.
I'm listening. I don't go to trial.
Do you need to read the rest of these, or are you good enough with those?
I don't think she understands you, bro.
So do we want to go through the rest of these?
Yeah.
He has all day. Go ahead. He's here to serve you.
I got a little afternoon till 4.
Yeah, he's here to serve you. So get your information. So he said you waive your constitutional rights. That's something you want to do. Go ahead.
Only on. Well, actually, you're not really waiving any rights. I mean, you're coming to an agreement, so you can change your mind anytime. You got 29 days to change your mind, and of course, you can sue the sheriff. Yeah, that's all. That's just that's it. It is a plea bargain. You got to ask for permission to appeal, but I don't have to ask permission to appeal, and I will file an appeal. I will get an appellate judge. This judge will give me one. But even if I had a judge, even when I don't know the judge and I think I'm going to have to do the appeal, I do it and we work it out.
Is the appeal like getting rid of the evading part, like completely?
Appeal is to another court higher than this court, and they'll review your case depending on what you say is wrong. So you have to submit all the documentation from this court, and you have to submit it to the appeals court, and the appeals court will review your reasoning, because your argument then to an appeal court. Instead of you arguing now in state court, you're giving up that to argue in appeals court, which is really stupid. But go ahead.
Yeah, and what you said, very few people understand. Everybody thinks an appeal is a second chance. Hey, Mom, wants to go.
No, all they're gonna do is take the information that you've given here, because you've given nothing. There's no record. They haven't went on the record at all in your case. So your story that you told earlier about the tampons and stuff, that wasn't on the record.
The 3 dads.
Yeah,
knows about
that wasn't on the record. So then, when you go to the appeal's going to look at it and say they don't have anything on the record. So your case is you don't win shit.
I mean, that's
Because you didn't fight in this case. You didn't fight in this case.
Because I told you that.
So if you're not a citizen,
But you didn't put it on. They didn't put it on the record.
I told him that. What record?
You want to explain what the record is to her?
all a record is what the court reporter takes down, and we already waived that. We don't want the court reporter to take anything down.
So therefore, you won't have any evidence at appeal.
Exactly. I don't want.
So you won't have any of the evidence at appeal.
Exactly right. This is evidence. The paperwork is evidence, but that's not gonna. We're not doing anything on the evidence. I'm not letting you do anything on the evidence other than plead guilty to evading and only for deferred adjudication. So that's that.
You don't get to question their action. You're not questioning their action.
And
You're
we don't
agreeing with them.
we don't sell out our clients no matter how rude their 3 dads are.
You see that?
So you're saying you're competent, you understand everything.
Because he knows I'm telling you the truth. He knows what he's trying to do.
Well, I'm an old man. I can be a smart ass too.
Tell me your personal opinion.
All right.
Trial.
Yes.
So tell me when you're ready. We'll go in front of the judge. We'll go in front of the court.
You don't need that.
You don't
I know.
do that
I
now.
was
You do that
just
later.
messing with it. We're going to go to trial.
So you just come up to the judge, the court, and she's going to ask if everything is true.
Hey, Texas Rule 512. This your last time today. Get it out. Let's get out of here. We got one more time.